Welcome to Nikeei's Desserts. If you want to bring Panna Cotta to the next level, you're right here. Let's begin with the ruby chocolate Panna Cotta. First, melt ruby chocolate. I melt my chocolate in a chocolate tempering machine at 28.5 to 29.5 degrees, but you can melt it in a microwave or over a water bath. But be careful, when water gets into the chocolate, everything is lost. You cannot use it. Ruby chocolate is the fourth type of chocolate after dark, milk and white. The difference between ruby chocolate and the others is that ruby chocolate hasn't been fermented. Therefore, it has a slightly fruity taste and is pink without any additional substances. Bring heavy cream, sugar and raspberry puree to a boil. Let it infuse for about 5 minutes. Pour over melted ruby chocolate and add gelatin. Mix it well with a whisk. Pour it in the small silicone mold and freeze for at least 4 hours. For the other panna cotta, bring heavy cream, sugar and vanilla to a boil. Add gelatin, mix it well with a whisk and let it cool down to 28 degrees. Unmold your frozen ruby chocolate panna cotta rings and set them aside. Fill it halfway through into a big silicone mold. Press the frozen ruby chocolate panna cotta ring inside the big silicone mold and freeze for at least 4 hours. For the pâte sucre or sweet dough, mix soft butter and powdered sugar in a bowl until it's light and airy. Gradually add the eggs and mix. Always make sure that everything has the same temperature when you make a batter or dough, because it homogenizes better and you'll get a more airy and fluffy product, except something different is written in the recipe, of course. Add sifted flour, cinnamon, salt and knead until smooth. You can also do this in a stand mixer. Wrap in plastic foil and rest in the fridge overnight. It is important to cool the dough overnight because it will not shrink when you roll it out and also breaks less when it's baked. Roll out the cooled dough to 3 mm and cut out 3 circles with a flower-shaped cookie cutter. Unfortunately, I don't have one, so I made myself a template. It's way easier with a cookie cutter. Bake them at 175 degrees for about 12 minutes. Make sure they don't get brown. They are perfect when they don't have color. For the chocolate cake, grease your tartlet rings and preheat your oven on 220 degrees. Melt couverture and butter together in a microwave or over a water bath. Beat eggs, sugar and vanilla for about 5 minutes until it gets light yellow and fluffy. Add sifted flour and fold it into the beaten egg sugar mixture. It's important to sift the flour. You won't get lumps and you will also get a light and airy texture. Finally, add the chocolate butter mixture and fold it in. Fill the batter in the tartlet rings and bake it for about 13 minutes. For the raspberry jam, heat up raspberry puree. Mix with the squeezed gelatin and let it cool in the fridge for about an hour. I also made an orange jelly. It's the same procedure as the raspberry jam. And final step, the layering. Place the baked cinnamon cookie on a plate. Spread some raspberry marmalade on the cookie with a spatula. Add the chocolate cake and spread again raspberry marmalade. Arrange the panna cotta ring on the chocolate cake. Fill in the orange jelly and freeze for 30 minutes. Take the dessert out of the freezer, pipe small drops of jam on the panna cotta ring and garnish with peppermint. You can make this recipe with other silicone molds. Be creative and don't let anybody stop you.